What's the deal, Pickle? Is everything kosher? This is Machiavelli Mills TV. Now I'm here to talk to y'all about the mega blockbuster trade that went down over the weekend. I never got a chance to sit down and talk to y'all about this big trade that just happened. This trade that is huge. Is everybody's talking about it every single day. Anthony Davis is now a Los Angeles Laker. They have agreed to trade Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, and 3 first-round picks, including the number 4 overall pick in this year's draft, to the New Orleans Pelicans in exchange for superstar, perennial all-star Anthony Davis, right? And listen, I heard a lot of people saying, you know what, the Lakers may have given up too much for AD. They gave up too much. That's too much for one player. That's too much for one guy. And I have to firmly disagree with you all, strongly disagree. Right now, while the Lakers gave up a lot, they gave up a lot of their depth and some future picks. But at the same time, when you just saw a team switch one player, not one player, Marc Gasol and them came too. But when you saw what having a true superstar can do for a team, just like what Kawhi Leonard helped do with the Toronto Raptors, you saw that happen. You got to be willing to put all the chips on the table and get that guy that you want. Anthony Davis is a difference maker. He is a difference maker who can do it on both ends of the floor. He can block shots, he can rim protect, he can get you rebounds, but he can also fill it up. He can score in a variety of ways. He can go to the cup, and at the same time, he can stretch the floor with perimeter shooting, which is what a lot of today's big men do. And again, man, I think Kawhi Leonard showed us, he showed the world what having a perennial type of all-star, that superstar player on your team can do for your team's chances of winning. Now, you pair Anthony Davis with a pantheon great like LeBron James, who will be coming back with a vengeance, because he's been hearing everything y'all been saying. Everybody's saying he washed up. He only came to LA for his Hollywood career. He's not trying to chase Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He's trying to chase Michael B. Jordan. That's what Skip Bayless always say. He always said that he's just trying to chase Michael B. Jordan, and he's more concerned with his endeavors off the court than his basketball endeavors. He's hearing all of that. He heard all of that, and he's here to shut that up. He's here to hoop with that man, Anthony Davis, and to show y'all what he's capable of, especially what he's capable of when he's playing alongside another great basketball player, a superstar player. He showed you all what he can do when he was playing alongside Kyrie Irving, and now Anthony Davis is here to fill a void that he was missing this past season. So another reason why this Anthony Davis trade is great, right? First of all, when you got a guy that AD was averaging like 28 and 12 the year before, something crazy, averaging like 2 blocks a game or something like that. When you got a guy that can do all of those things, you got to get him, you got to strike when the iron is hot. You got to strike immediately. You have to. He's 26 years old, just turned 26 in March. That means you got 4 more years until he's 40 years, 4 more years until he's 30 years, a bug flying around. You only got 4 more years until he's 30 years old. Then even after that, right, 4 more years until he's 34. I think Anthony Davis could still be playing at an all-time high level even at that age. I really do. Now, a lot of people will say, you know what? He's injury prone and all of that. Yeah, he gets banged up, but I think that his career trajectory will be going up and up and up every single year, especially with LeBron James on the downside of his career. He's still that man. Don't get it confused. When I say downside, I mean just he's getting older. When LeBron James gets older and certain things start to diminish, it will pass off to being Anthony Davis's team, and he can align himself with being a Laker all-time great big man, which I think every big man wants. A lot of great big men I played with the Lakers. When I say Will Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it's been a lot of great big men that's played for this organization who are monumental type of players. Anthony Davis looks to be that monumental type of player, and he also looks to be a guy that will be remembered for more than just statistical reasons. And the way to be remembered for more than just statistical reasons is to win championships. Some MVP trophies as well too. That'll definitely help. But championships. You go to Los Angeles, You go with LeBron James, you got a great chance of competing for a championship, and everybody knows that. Rich Paul worked his ass off to get AD in New Orleans. I mean, both teams came together and tried to come up with the best possible package to get what each other wanted. And I think it worked out well for both teams, man. When you see you got now, New Orleans fans, y'all shall not fret. Don't be upset because y'all got some great picks, man. I mean, some great guys. You pairing up Lonzo Ball with Zion Williamson. Like, I can imagine that fast break with Lonzo and Zion. That's going to be dope. Lonzo is a true point guard. I think he will be able to show exactly what he could do with the New Orleans Pelicans. And I think people will definitely be surprised at how great. Like, again, I had Zoe on my fantasy team. Zoe can rebound. He can get assists. He can definitely pass. He can definitely create higher percentage shots for his teammates. He'll get steals. He'll get blocks. He can do a variety of different things. And he'll have some games where he can give you 18, 19, possibly 20 points if he gets streaky and gets hot. You got Brandon Ingram, another young talent. Again, Lonzo Ball. They got two former number 2 picks. Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram. And I think that, when you see Brandon Ingram play, I think Brandon Ingram will he showed some strides this season. So I think with New Orleans and a new scenery, he'll take some strides and he'll show why he was drafted at the position that he was and why he was compared to the likes of Kevin Durant. I don't think, no way in hell, he's Kevin Durant. But I think that he is a very skilled player with a lot of upside. And I think he showed a lot of promise, especially being able to score the ball during the season. He definitely did, for sure. You got Josh Hart, another young guy who's just a winner. Won at Villanova. And, man, can play. I think Josh provides great defense, great energy, can hit some big shots as well. So, and then they got 3 first-round picks. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Like, you can possibly build onto your team. They got that number 4 pick in this year's draft, which maybe could be Cam Reddish. I don't know. You got guys talking about they trying to trade up, move up for R.J. Barrett. Who knows? But if you get R.J. Barrett, Lonzo Ball, and Zion Williamson in New Orleans, I'm coming to New Orleans, damn it. I'm coming to the game. I'm coming. I'm allergic to seafood, but I might just get gumbo to watch that performance. Seriously. I think New Orleans is going to be exciting to watch, especially, I don't know if Jrue Holiday, what they're going to do with Jrue Holiday, but even then, I think it's just they're going to be an exciting team to watch, an exciting team to look out for, and you're not going to have to work hard to find them playing because Zion, the NBA's prized possession, the NBA's next big cash cow, if he proves to be worthy, if he proves to be good enough, Zion will be, when Zion's there, that's enough fanfare. It will draw enough fanfare to have New Orleans, I don't even know the name of the arena, but where the Pelicans play can be rocking, just like, what's the Superdome that they play at in New Orleans. I think it could be rocking just like that when you got an electrifying player who is on par with, I mean, he's heralded as much as LeBron James was. So when you got a player with that type of magnitude and star power, like, their franchise is going to be good. They're going to be all good. But back to the Los Angeles Lakers, man. I think that you had to make this move, man. You cannot pass on a guy for what the potential of other players. Again, I mentioned that a lot of those guys on the Lakers have upside, a lot of potential. But LeBron James is about to be what? He's about to be 34 this year? What, he 32, 33, something like that? It's time for him to hurry up. He got to win now. He already wasted 1 year in LA. He has to win now. He has to try to build on his legacy. And what way to... You can win now with a guy that you know can go out and perform for you night in and night out. Now, it's only a matter of him being healthy, but I feel like AD is going to be healthy from here on and out. Knock on wood, I hope, everything is great with him. But, yeah, man, he's a guy that can help you win immediately. He's a guy that can fill it up, give you 28 points, 12, 13 rebounds. The 28 points is going to go down because he's playing with LeBron, but possibly give you, 24 points, something like that, and 10, 11 rebounds and a couple block shots. Rim protecting, you're going to need that. You're going to need a guy who can come up and help alleviate LeBron James alleviate the scoring load that's often placed on the shoulders of LeBron. So, and then you got other teams. Now, see, they saying they might try to reconstruct this trade. They may try to reconstruct this trade to be able to free up, some cap room. So that would involve like Anthony Davis waiving his trade bonus, and the Lakers offering multiple players, including Mo Wagner and Isaac Bonga, to the other teams to increase their outgoing salary. Now, this will give them a chance to sign another big time player. And now sources are saying that Jimmy Butler has his sights set on LA. I don't know how true that is, because sometimes these rumors, these sources are not always reliable. Who knows? But again, if you get Jimmy Butler, and I've criticized Jimmy heavily, but he is a third option. At best, Jimmy should be your third option on your team, not your number 2 option. So with him being a third option, that would be great for them. A guy that can help the defensive side on the defensive side of the basketball, and give LeBron a break from guarding the best player on the team at times. So and he can also fill it up and get streaky. So, man, who knows, man? I don't know what the Lakers are going to do, but I feel like they did the right move by pulling that trigger and getting at Anthony Davis, because they need that guy. They need that guy who's going to help when the trenches get rough. They're going to need a guy who's going to help LeBron score, get rebounds, and block shots. Anthony Davis is that guy. Guys try to smear Anthony Davis' reputation because he wanted out of New Orleans so bad, and they're trying to start this narrative that he's doing whatever Rich Paul tells him. He's just going along with anything, and he has no control over his career. Anthony Davis for sure has control over his career. It's without a doubt. I don't doubt that at all, especially with how his father was coming out and saying how his son don't want to play with the Celtics. I think that but people may say, that's his father talking, but listen, man, AD comes from a great family. He's a very, very smart kid. Went to Perspectives. Perspectives? I'm not Calumet, but he went to Perspectives charter school. Very, very smart kid. Got a great head on his shoulders. So I think that at the end of the day, man, he's following his heart, his gut, and he wants to be in Los Angeles because he wants to be a Laker, and he wants to help cement his legacy as an all-time great by winning championships. And he understands that playing alongside LeBron James. Now, the Lakers kept Kyle Kuzma, which I ain't mad at him for doing, because you're going to need shooters around LeBron James, strictly because he draws a lot of defense, and if he kicks out, he needs some guys that can knock down shots when they're open. I saw LeBron James last year in Cleveland. A lot of players missed a lot of shots, a lot of open shots that he got for him. So I know Kyle Kuzma is not going to hit every shot, but he's a big shot maker, and I think that he's a guy that can fill it up in bunches and can perform when his number is called on. So those are the guys that you want on your team. So I'm glad, man. I'm so happy that AD is it hasn't all the way gone through yet, but they have proposed that deal and it's been agreed upon. So I'll be so happy when AD is a Laker, so he can come and stun on everybody that's really trying to stun on him now, because in their eyes, he just kiss up to LeBron, or everybody trying to talk down on him. Oh, he just want to play with LeBron, and and he want to do this and he want to do that. And AD is a solid man, man. That's a solid man, and I'm glad that the Lakers have picked him up. Now, I'm not going to go on a limb and say how many games they're going to win, because I have to see what the rest of the roster will look like to give y'all that prediction. And I definitely can't wait to see how they're going to fill out the rest of this team. How are they going to fill out the rest of this team? What pieces are they going to come together? And man, just how will they move going forward? That's what I really want to know. And I will learn everything I need to learn from watching the Lakers play in 1 week. So I know they're going to play on opening night. So I'm just going to observe their games closely and watch what these players do to tell you. I'm going to watch what these players do to tell you what do I think will be the win total that they can get to. Don't take me long to observe a basketball team to see if they're really good or they're not. So hopefully this year's team will be great, because there's going to be a lot of pressure on LeBron James to win. Now that they say, okay, you got your guy that signed to Clutch Sports, you need to come and deliver the ship. You got to deliver the chip. You got to deliver the chip. And I think that LeBron James will make good on delivering a championship to LA, to Los Angeles Lakers. Possibly two. Possibly two, man. Who knows, man? I think Anthony Davis is a big difference maker, but a lot of guys feel like, for whatever reason, that people gave up too much for him, or he's this brat, or he's not a team guy. He's all about himself. I don't know, man. But AD is a great person, a great kid, and a great basketball player. I'm happy he's in LA with Bron, so they can go ahead and make this run and get these boys out of here and get this chip, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.